Now, Stoke versus Manchester United and Swindon versus Wolves are our two featured matches from tonight's second round of the Coca-Cola Cup in Central Sports Special.
A sellout at the Victoria Ground and a record at the box office as Stoke City take on Manchester United in their biggest game of the season.
Are you ready for this?
Manchester United's cup season has already begun in the biggest competition of them all. Honved of Budapest on their way out of the European Cup. Tonight it's the Coca-Cola Cup and Stoke manager Lou Macari taking on his former club for the first time. Mark Stein's goals have decimated defences in Divisions 2 and 1.
Are you ready for this?
The Stoke marksman's in top form as he threatens the Premiership leaders.
Orlickson wins it back. Neat little flick to Stein. Absolutely magnificent goal.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Central Sports Special on another big football night in the second round of the Coca-Cola Cup. Jimmy Greaves is with us to cast his eye on that intriguing Stoke-Manchester United contest. First stop's the Victoria Ground. I promise you it's a cracker. Stoke and Manchester United. The commentator is Alan Parry.
The visit of Manchester United for the first time in almost 9 years has produced a sellout crowd and a marvellous atmosphere here at the Victoria Ground. Stoke have an impressive record against United in cup ties. 21 years ago when they won the League Cup, they beat Manchester United after 2 replays, and they also knocked them out of the FA Cup in that same season. This present Stoke team is in excellent form, beaten just twice in 11 games. But tonight they're missing the injured Dave Regis, whose place is taken by Martin Carruthers. Manchester United, who've reached 2 of the last 3 finals, are certainly grateful tonight for having such a big squad. It's easier to tell you who isn't playing, and it's an impressive list. There's no Giggs, Keane, Ince, Bruce, Parker, Cantona or Sharp in the starting lineup. Alex Ferguson says they're all out injured, and who am I to argue? The referee is John Key from Sheffield. Well, Stoke City's last 2 games were both against teams in the Premier League last season, both away from home, and both ended in victory. But I know, of course, that the champions will be a very different proposition tonight, despite all their changes. Lou Macari admitting we can't beat them for skill, so we'll have to beat them for effort. It'll be interesting, though, to see how all these changes disrupt Manchester United's natural rhythm. It's going to take time for this very new-look side to bed in. Of course, they're all experienced players who've been brought in for the injured men, none more so than Brian Robson, who played in any case in the first 3 matches of the season. A header by Gleghorn. Neat play on the left-hand side by Lee Martin. Stoke City in their red and white stripes tonight. Manchester United in this hodgepodge of a change kit. Green, yellow and black. Pallister's clearance. And that's a free kick to Stoke City. Watson not too happy with referee Key's decision, but it seemed the right one to me. Mickey Ginn will take the kick. Cranston, Sanford, Gleghorn, they're all forward. And they all caused Manchester United problems. Stoke City always so strong in these situations. They have these 6-foot-plus players, and they're a handful for any defence. They're going to win a lot of headers like this, and Pallister is going to have a difficult night. Hughes, Kanchelskis. That was a strange return ball by him. Good kick by Prudo. He really does kick the ball prodigious distances. Lee Sanford slightly misjudging the drop then, but still gets it back to his goalkeeper, who did well under pressure from Dublin to get it clear first time. Now Clarkson's also under pressure here and can't turn back to his own goalkeeper. And the tackle's really flying in. This is going to be a real cup tie, this. Orlickson knocking it long for Stein. Pallister under pressure from the Stoke forward, but dealt with it well. Irwin didn't do so well with this clearance, mind you. Kanchelskis to United's rescue, though. Now Darren Ferguson. That's a good ball for Hughes to chase. And Hughes has got away from the challenge by Cranston. And it's a dangerous ball to Dublin. That was a real opportunity for Dion Dublin, who's had only a handful of matches since breaking his leg almost exactly a year ago after his big money transfer from Cambridge. Nice skill from Stein. Now Orlickson for Stoke. Gin. Back it goes to Clarkson. There's a strange cross by the former Birmingham man. Irwin. Dublin. And Hughes. Made room for himself beautifully there, Mark Hughes. And that's a very good ball as well. Martin. Orlickson making life difficult for him, but he's done well, and the cross whipped dangerously across Stoke's goal mouth. No one in a United shirt seemed to anticipate it. Manchester United have a throw in though. Kanchelskis, lovely little flick, and Dublin on the near post. Hits the ball into the crowd. His second opportunity, though that wasn't really that clear-cut. Lovely little bit of skill here, though, from Kanchelskis. Watch that. Beautiful the way he lost the defender. Dublin shot well wide. Phelan's clearance, a good one to Hughes. Taken off him by Cranston, though. Orlickson going in with his foot high. Referee says, yet again, play on. Robson. Didn't quite get the right club out that time, Brian Robson. Pallister's up and under clearance. Cranston, the man underneath it. Little Stein tried to make it difficult for Robson, to no avail. But Stoke have it back now with Sanford. Stein just got a touch on that one, but it wasn't really anticipated by Cleghorn. Irwin's clearance has gone straight to Mickey Ginn. Sanford takes over. Now Foley. Forward to Stein. Good layoff to Cleghorn. This looks good by Stoke City. And a good layoff as well. Clarkson tried the shot. It was a very good move, that, by Stoke City. They're gaining confidence from that. Stroked the ball around superbly well before Clarkson's final effort. Hasn't scored yet, of course. He's only played a couple of games at Stoke, and in fact didn't score in around 150 appearances for Birmingham. So this would have been something if the former St Andrews skipper had been on target with this one. It wasn't a bad shot, though. Midway through the first half, still 0-0. Clarkson looking for a fine run by Carruthers, but he couldn't pick him out. Michael's kick finds Dublin. Nice layoff by him. And now Kanchelskis. Irwin looking to use the pace of Kanchelskis again. But Stoke City are defensively very strong. Robson now. Hanson's header clear. Ferguson turning full circle and finding Robson. It's a good ball to Kanchelskis. That's a very good tackle, and Kanchelskis felt that. No problem for Sanford. Dublin. Sanford the strongest again at the back. Irwin. Hughes. That's a great return ball for Irwin. And danger here, Dublin on the far post. There's a good clearance though by Overson. And now Gleghorn brings it clear. He can't get clear though. United have hustled him out of possession. This is Pallister. Martin. And Orlickson's done a good job in dispossessing him. And he's got round the second challenge too. And knocks it long, and unfortunately for Stoke, too long in his attempt to pick out Stein on the far post. But he did really well to win the ball back so determinedly, and the crowd appreciated it. We're just beginning to see the best of the Icelandic international here at the Victoria Ground. Took some time to settle into the team, but has played well in the last couple of games. And that was almost the perfect cross. Dublin's layoff to Robson. Sanford did well there because Kanchelskis has got in behind him. Now McClare for Manchester United. Kanchelskis again. Robson. Zoe. Gets it back from Kanchelskis. Good play this by Manchester United, and a lot in the middle waiting for the cross. Only cleared as far as Kanchelskis. They're still queuing up on the far post. And Manchester United couldn't deliver the ball into the danger area then. But it's pressure here from the Premiership side on Stoke City. Kanchelskis. It's a clumsy ball though, straight to Foley. What can Stoke make of it on the counter-attack? Orlickson in possession. Stein peels away to his right. Carruthers in the middle. Oh, what a fantastic goal! He didn't need anyone else. It was vintage Stein. Schmeichel beaten all ends up by a glorious goal from Mark Stein. His 10th of the season. Orlickson laying it off. He had three options if he crossed the ball here. He chose far and away the best option. He hammered the ball into the back of United's net. Premier League clubs lining up to get the signature of Mark Stein. Stoke City, naturally enough, aren't prepared to let him go, and that's why. What a stupendous goal from Stein. 33 minutes gone. Stoke City 1, Manchester United 0. No wonder Lou Macari is saying, no, you stay here, Mark Stein. We don't want you going anywhere. This is Orlikson. Finding more room than he might have imagined on that flank. And now finding Stein, who fails to keep it going by finding Carruthers. Still, they'll forgive him the odd sloppy layoff after that magnificent goal. Dublin loses out in the challenge against Overson. It's Stoke's turn to keep possession. Orlikson. That's a good ball forward, actually, and Foley burst onto it. And that tackle had the Stoke City bench, not to mention their supporters, leaping to their feet in anger, with penalty claims sounding out all around the ground. Be interesting to see that one back, but Manchester United in possession. Irwin. Good ball for Kanchelskis. Irwin takes over again. Very clear by Foley, and just kept in by the goalkeeper. Well, Lou Macari was furious at this tackle from Phelan, but I think when we see it back again, it was just outside the penalty area, but still Stoke should have had a free kick. Cranston's free kick. Leghorn with a good header back into the box. It was Robson who got it clear for United, and now Irwin. Gin to Gleghorn. And it goes to Stein. Gleghorn. Orlikson. That's a good effort. Gaining in confidence all the time. He's cursing himself, but that wasn't a bad shot from that range. Very positive tonight, Toddy Orlikson, going at defenders, and the confidence to try shots like that. The end of a very satisfactory first half for Stoke City, who took the lead with a memorable goal by Mark Stein. And all round, their fans have got good cause to be happy. Manchester United have a lot of possession, but they would have expected that. But Stoke City looked the more direct and, frankly, the more dangerous of the two sides. And they lead at half-time here by 1-0. Stoke City get the second half underway then, leading by 1-0. The second leg to come, remember, in a fortnight's time at Old Trafford. But that first half performance will give Stoke great encouragement. And also, they won't be too displeased to know that Brian Robson's gone off during the half-time interval. Mind you, he's been replaced by England international Lee Sharp. Robson has a foot injury. Interesting to see how United reshape tactically with Sharp coming on. Scored 4 goals this season and having a fine run in the team until he was left out tonight for tactical reasons, presumably. He's certainly not one of those injured players. Hughes almost demolishing our cameras. He failed to bring that one down cleanly. Straight to Gin. offside verdict that looked highly questionable there from the linesman. It wasn't Carruthers, I'm sure, and I don't know who else it could have been. Good header there by Hughes, and in fact the referee's given a free kick anyway to Manchester United for the challenge on him. Martin sliding it down the line. Sharp gets his first kick. It's a dangerous cross to the far post, turned back towards Dublin, and that was an important header away by the captain, Vince Overson, because Dion Dublin was lurking right behind him, ready to pounce. Good build-up by Manchester United. Lee Sharp delivering the first cross, and the second one equally dangerous. Fortunately for Stoke, the corner was wasted. Foley, a good ball to Stein. He had to hit that quickly. It came from absolutely nothing there as Foley poked it forward. And Stein showing his awareness again. Let the ball run across his shoulder, but hit it too high. Clarkson gets it back from Foley. Stabbed forward. Alistair gets it clear. Now Cranston hammering it back in. Oh, and Phelan just got there ahead of Stein. Only just. That's a difficult bounce, and it's gone straight through over the head of the defender, Sanford, to Kanchelskis, and he's got Dublin in the middle, and Hughes arriving, and he tried a shot from much the same angle from which Stein scored his goal in the first half, but this time, to Stoke's relief, it wasn't on target. Kanchelskis opting for the shot rather than the cross. Stein. I don't know how Stoke managed to keep the ball then, but they have. Leghorn gets it back again. Now Carruthers. What a great effort that was. Schmeichel furious that his defenders gave Martin Carruthers the room. And the 21-year-old, signed from Aston Villa in the summer because he was out of contract, produced a glorious shot here, which flicked off the defender on its route to goal. It's a corner. It's gone in short to Orlickson. Now driven in long towards Overson. That was a strange header back in, and the goalkeeper's dropped it, but the referee almost inevitably has given a free kick for a foul on Schmeichel. You can't breathe on goalkeepers these days. Let's have a look if this decision was justified. Keep your eye on Schmeichel in the corner. Was he fouled as he went up to the ball here? Well, probably was by Gleghorn. Orlickson strong in possession again, did really well there. And Foley with a great ball to Stein. Well, he took it down in an instant, but didn't see the defender coming round on the cover. However, Stoke have got a corner out of it. It's a glorious ball there by Foley. And good instant control. Stein will be happy he's got a corner. Michael, no problem. Good early throw as well. Great throw, wasn't it? Kanchelskis. Support arriving now from Sharp. But it was not a good ball. Orlickson. Gin. And it goes to Stein. It's another excellent effort when everyone might have been expecting a cross. Well, if you're being critical, you could call him greedy, but I would think all the great strikers have been called that over the years. Why not? If he's got the shooting ability and the confidence to have a shot, why not indeed? And now Irwin. Good ball forward to McClare. Hughes in support. This is Lee Sharp. Martin has got forward for him if he wants him, left edge of the box. He goes instead towards Dublin. A superb headed equaliser with 18 minutes to go, and Manchester United are level. A simple but beautifully constructed goal. Lee Sharp with a lovely left foot accurate cross. Dublin with an equally accurate header. 1-1. Sharp has caused problems to Stoke ever since he came on. That's Dublin's only real opportunity since the opening few minutes, and he took it well. Stoke City 1, Manchester United 1. So Stoke have got to start all over again. Here's Cranston. Clarkson. Well, certainly Manchester United have played well enough over this game to justify an equalising goal, but Stoke City have been determined throughout this match, and they will feel a bit hard done by. Another angle on the goal. Beautifully flighted cross. Very crisp and firm header. Leghorn did well then. Now it goes on to Foley. And Stein. Great run. Oh, it's a magnificent goal! Again, by Mark Stein. This man's magic. He scores goals that others simply dream of. Beautiful skill in the box, evading the tackles, and what an accurate shot right into the corner. It looked as though Schmeichel had that corner guarded as well. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant goal. Mark Stein's second of the match, his 11th of the season, and Stoke City back in front. I think the referee was cautioning him because he went to the crowd to celebrate. I know that referees have to be careful that players don't incite trouble on the terraces, but I think it's absolutely ridiculous when you're not allowed to show joy when you've just showed great ability in scoring a goal like that. I think it's an absolutely crazy ruling. Good header on by Gleghorn, then Stein finding Carruthers. Palace has been brilliant, and he wanted it again then for United. Here's Ferguson. It's a great ball. Sharp, McClare in the middle, Hughes arriving, McClare! Could have done better, Ryan McClare. It was a glorious build-up by Manchester United. Sharp delivering the perfect ball, and that sliding tackle from Cranston just enough. And Lou Macari, who had such a long and enjoyable period of his career as a Manchester United player, now knowing his team Stoke very close to a victory. And that's it. Stoke City have beaten the mighty Manchester United, to the delight of their fans, to the delight of their manager, and thanks to two quite magnificent goals by Mark Stein. Two brilliant solo efforts that really enlightened this fine, competitive cup tie. Dion Dublin pulling one back for Manchester United, but Stein and Stoke City now know that they can go to Old Trafford in a fortnight's time and really make a game of it. Final score at a delighted Victoria ground. Stoke City 2, Manchester United 1.
This Stein is a real star, isn't he, Lou?
Every time you come here, you can keep coming, Gary. 2 tremendous goals. The first one, you know, we thought, well, we couldn't see a better one than that, but for different reasons, the second one was just as good.
Well, here they are. Let's have a look at them because they are so good.
Yeah, all I can remember is he gets on the ball, and as soon as he got on the ball, I thought, well, if somebody's going to score from there, this is a little fella that can do it. If you give him a chance like that, he can find the target. Just ball bent and really gives Schmeichel no chance.
And the second goal was real skill.
Tremendous, yeah. He gets in the box again, as I say. If you do give him that little bit of time, he can move his body about, give him sight of the goals. The goalkeeper was well not been there.
They have obviously got a tremendous squad, Manchester United, but did that take the edge off it a bit for you tonight, seeing the lineup that they put out?
I just think any Manchester United team, whoever it is, you're going to go out there and like try your best, because like obviously they're the best team in the league, and you always want to get one over on them.
Talking about Stein, I mean, you've made it very clear that he stays at this club, but it's going to be difficult if the real big money comes in, because goal scorers like that have got to be worth a lot of money.
I think I said to you in the last game, big money is of no interest to me. It goes in the bank, I never see it again, and we get 15,000, 18,000 people here every week. They're not interested in money coming into the bank, even though the club is like 2 million in debt. I don't think anybody, including the chairman, I don't think any of them want to wipe away their debt at the expense of getting rid of a good player. If at the end of the season, when his contract's up, people want to come in and buy him, we can't do nothing about that. And myself as the manager here, I would like to be responsible for, if it happens, Mark Stein moving on to a bigger club at the end of his contract when I'm powerless to do anything about it.
Good point.
Good point, good point.
But the thing is, it is whether the player wants to go or not, and not the club at the end
Jim,
of the day.
it was a hell of a result, though, wasn't it?
Great result. I thought that they played superb tonight, Stoke. I mean, I know it wasn't the all-singing, all-dancing Manchester United, but it was still a very worthy team that they had out there. And Stoke, who we saw on Sunday against Forest, and again tonight, looked so impressive. I mean, they really look a good side. You'd have to say, at this particular time, that they've got to be battling for promotion.
It's interesting watching that a second time with you. You said, look, he's missed one that was the easiest chance of the 3, wasn't it?
I think that he missed the easiest chance out of the 3. I mean, he scored 2 glorious goals, and yet he gets on the end of this one. I know it's on his left foot. He's in the clear. He's got the whole goal in front of him, and he lofts it over, which is amazing, really. But 2 corking goals. There was no question about that. Wonderful goals.
He's had a real life for it, and of course he got booked after his second one as well, didn't he?
Well, the referee made a bit of a prat of himself there, didn't he? I mean, if you're going to book players for that, we may as well all go home, to be honest.
I suppose if we're being hypercritical, the one thing that just slightly took the edge off tonight was Dublin scoring, because it gives Manchester that little bit of leeway back into the match.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I mean, looking at it logically, you would still say that Manchester United are going to win this tie, but I think Stoke will make them go all the way. I don't think that this is going to be any foregone conclusion. There's going to be a lot of hard work for Manchester United to do. And if Stoke play the way they did tonight, they could even pull off a result, you know, because, I mean, at the end of it all, they were an excellent side and could have scored a number of goals.
Just very quickly, Lou Macari is a good manager, isn't he? He's doing well.
Lou, we've always liked Lou, haven't we? He handles the media brilliantly. He's a very nice,
by the look of it.
very nice, pleasant man. Yep, good luck to Lou. He needs a bit of luck, and he deserves what he's getting at the moment.
And he'll be a happy man right now for sure. Well, coming up after the break, more exclusive football action as Swindon take on Wolves at the county ground. It's in a couple of minutes.
And a refreshing start in the Coca-Cola Cup. Alex Ferguson choosing to use his big squad. Brian McClare helping himself against Stoke in round 2.